a simulation right now. This is actually a high-tech simulated game that you're living in. And in this video, I'm going to teach you how to break free from that and unlock the tools that are within you to manifest anything that you want to come into your life. Because if you're reacting to your three-dimensional world as if it's real, then you are going to keep it real and you're not going to be able to unlock the power that you have within you. And the more you understand that you're living in a hologram, a high-tech simulation, the less you're going to react. So just imagine right now, just take what I'm telling you as truth, just for a moment, that your world is a simulation and that it's all being projected from inside of you out based on your imagination and your inner dialogue and what's going on and everything you consent to be true of your world. So knowing this information, why would you react negatively to anything in your world? Why are you getting upset about anything that's happening to you in
Why
your
are
world?
you making a video then
if
if
you
all
notice,
of us are
in
just
the very
NPCs
present, you will
and you're the
notice
original?
glitches in the simulation or glitches.
Who are you making
in the
it for?
Matrix. Kind of like climbing the ladder to sleep. You picture yourself climbing up and down the ladder as you're falling asleep every single night, or you do this for 1 to 2, 3 nights. And then all of a sudden you see ladders appearing everywhere. And all of a sudden you're forced to get in these situations where you have to climb ladders just because you had fallen asleep picturing yourself climbing a ladder in this so-called real world. But really, it's a simulation that's being projected from inside of you. And when you imagine something, or if you're doing something as you're falling asleep at night and you actually are indifferent to the results of it happening, it will be projected and created into your visible world within a matter of time in its own natural way based on what you consent to be true of your world. But why I'm here telling you this is what you consent to be true of your world is what's going to accelerate your manifestation. And when you realize that your world and you experience that your world is just a simulation, it unlocks your potential to manifest things to come into your world, into your visible world very, very quickly. Because what you consent and believe to be true of your world is going to be projected out. So once you know that your world is a simulation,
It would be much
you're
better
not
if
gonna
he
have any
face painted
beliefs
himself
that you need
blue.
a logical sequence of events for
Body
things to
painted
happen
himself
and
blue.
wonder how it's going to happen, why it's going to happen, that you have to work
To
so hard for
believe
this to
in.
happen.
Right?
And all these things have to happen in order for you to get something. Once you unlock this storehouse within you and you unlock the keys to the matrix by understanding you're living in a simulation, you can actually break free from that. So what I want you to do right now is just take what I'm saying to you as truth. And I want you to take that feeling that your world is a simulation and change what you consent to be true of your world before you fall asleep tonight, before you create a new feeling state of something that you desire. So before you visualize, before you
triggers me that the
affirm,
top of his
before
head
you
is yellow.
script, go into a
I
brief
cannot stop looking at
meditation
it.
and meditate on the fact that your world is a simulation. And what this will do is it will change what you consent to be true of your world and what you can manifest. Because if you're not able to manifest the things that you want to come into your life, it's because you have blocks based on you believing and consenting to be true that your world is a solid reality and you need all of these other things to happen and wonder how it's going to happen. Why is this going to happen to me? And based on all of your past beliefs from something that you need to do in order to get something that you desire. But when you go into this meditation, before your visualization or before you go to sleep at night, you can unlock your potential and understanding that you're living in a simulation and that anything is possible to you. And this will also change the way that you react to your three-dimensional world. When you see things happening to you that bother you or you have traumatic
I got like
events that have
one of those
happened to you
sandcorn
in the
feelings
past,
under your
you
eyelid.
start to realize that they're not real and that why would you be affected by these things today? Why
can't
are you
manifest it all.
allowing these things in the past to affect you today if they never really happened? That the past really isn't real and that you're living in a simulation, something that's being projected from inside of you out. And when you can do these meditations and understand that you're living in a simulation, It will affect the way that you react to what has happened to you in the past and what is happening to you in the present. So when you catch yourself reacting to something in the present or in the past,
Never do.
remember that you're living in a simulation and that it's not real, and that everything that you need to be focusing on is
I'm trying to see if this is one take or not.
Reacting to other things,
I still haven't seen him cut. This guy is an actual fucking god.
Exterior world, your visible world. Because when you become emotionally charged about something in your simulation, then it will be created again from within you into the future and into the present moment.
Jesus Christ.